won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
Humvee here.
Miller keeps calling. What are you doing, Commander? Go get him so he'll leave me alone. Why is Miller still calling me, Commander? Go pick him up!
Armored transport reporting in. Copy. Relocating.
Why is Miller still calling me, Commander? Go pick him up!
There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache. Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
Humvee awaiting commands. Pedal to the metal. Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
Roger, moving out. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger, we're on the move. Moving out.
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Mortar, ready to fire. Call for fire received.
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Good copy. Fire coordinates received. Fire mission received.
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
Someone asked for a ride? Already there.
So how is your hotel, Counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Air defense ready for action. Radar activated. Looking for airplanes.
Wow! The range of these missiles is impressive.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
Humvee awaiting commands. Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you? Air defense at your disposal, sir. Looking for enemy contact.
Sir, the vehicles must be kept on the shooting platform for safety reasons.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Humvee awaiting orders. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Moving there now.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are.
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration.
Ready to go.
Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Heavy cab, ready to roll.
Very well. targets as possible, let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Heavy armor is on the field. Armored is rolling out.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse smoke, which is not the case with Russian-designed
Timing
tanks.
is coordinated.
This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy. Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way. And how was your flight, Counselor?
Completely unremarkable.
Humvees
You know, I
standing by.
spent half my life in the air. So the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself,
Copy.
or reaching my
Located.
60s without getting cancer.
Pedal to the metal.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Chinook, at your command.
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Coordinates received. Thrusting forward. Cut the rope. We unload here.
The vehicle has been unloaded. The mechanics will get it back in working order. How about a little target practice now, Counselor? Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry. It's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Eyes on target.
that before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
Already there.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it.
Personal carrier ready. Roger. We're on the move.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
ACGM carrier ready for combat.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises. By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
Armored transport ready.
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Good copy.
Can we just not have this
waypoint
conversation,
received.
please? When do we get there?
Already there.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them. As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Need supplies? Tactical truck ready to haul. End of the line.
The truck was almost empty. We need more supplies than that.
On the road again. Heavy transport here, send traffic. On the road again. I got my ears on, go ahead. End of the line, all out please.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Humvee ready. Roger, moving to next waypoint. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Roger. Moving out. Moving out.
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Our troops are ready to be called as reinforcements, Commander.
Moving out. Already there.
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies.
Roger. Moving out.
Long-range support weapons usually require
Roger.
the unit to be
Oscar Mike.
static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault
Roger.
weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Pedal to the metal. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets. They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible. When units are under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient.
Ready for combat.
There are 2 levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label. When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate. Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
Engaging hostile. Vehicle heavily damaged. Need maintenance. Regroup and move up. Squad, move out. Need some heavy firepower? Get your asses in that building!
It demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature? So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission? Impressive.
Copy. We're moving in silence. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts.
Ha! Spotted!
Hunter's a gunman here. On the move. Stealth mode. Sneaking in. Moving quietly. We move in silence. Infiltration underway. Moving silent. Copy. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. Infiltrating. Sneaking in. Copy. We're moving in silence. On the move. Stealth mode. Copy. Infiltrating. Moving silent. Copy. We're moving in silence.
Nap.
Snipers, standing by. Infiltrating. Infiltration underway. Go, go, go! We move in silence.
Busted!
Need a rifle. Walking like ghosts. Sneaking in. Quick like. Copy. We're moving in silence. We move in silence. Copy. Infiltrating. On the move. Stealth mode. Walking like ghosts. Moving silent. Infiltration underway. Infiltrating. Moving quietly. On the move. Stealth mode. Copy. Infiltrating. Sneaking in. Infiltration underway. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. Copy. We're moving in silence. Moving silent.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions. That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets. Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
Warthog, standing by for target. CAS is on the way. Dive attack confirmed. Thunderbolt ready to attack.
Sound of that gun always gives me chills. It reminds me of... well, whatever. Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Bugging out.
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
New heading set. Harrier, mission ready. Ready, Pickle. Jump jet ready. Attack run complete. Turn back.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Copy. Bugging out.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Airstrike is go for effect. Eagle standing by.
You see, making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Coordinates received. Bombs are ready. Attack vector confirmed. Ready to pickle. Pickle button, hot and ready. Bomb run confirmed. Let's drop some fireworks. Preparing to pickle. Airstrike complete. Roger. Strafing the area.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Eagle here. Send mission. Over. Strike successful. Close air support incoming. Attack run complete. Heading back. CAS, mission received. Strike complete. Fencing out. New bearing set. Attack vector confirmed. Bombs are ready. Green light. Bomb run on target. Let's reduce them to scrap. Preparing to pickle. Attack vector confirmed. Bombs are ready. Ready, pickle. Munitions on target. Nice firework. Inbound. CAS inbound. Danger close. Eagle here. Attack run complete. Back to home plate.
with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod, and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Eagle ready. Green light. Bomb run on target. New course set. Pickle button hot and ready. Eagle copies. Fight by fight. Bomb run confirmed. Coordinates received. Bombs are ready. Let's drop some fireworks.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this
Eagle,
plane,
mission
not
ready.
your lack of competence.
Strike complete. Good effect on
You
target.
see, making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's
Flight plan
trajectory.
updated. Eagle copies. Fight by fight. Eagle here. Solid copy. Diving on target. Close air support inbound. Close air support incoming. CAS inbound. Danger close. CAS mission confirmed. Direct attack pattern confirmed. CAS mission received. Strike complete. Direct hits confirmed. Eagle standing by for orders. Back to Texaco. New course set. Ready, Pickle. Pickle button, hot and ready. Bomb run confirmed. Attack vector confirmed. Bombs are ready. Coordinates received. Bombs are ready. Let's reduce them to scrap. Preparing to pickle. Strike successful. CAS is on the way. Dive attack confirmed. ready. The Big Bird is in the air. Roger, strafing the area. CAS inbound, danger close. Close air support incoming. CAS is on the way. CAS, mission confirmed. Dive attack confirmed. CAS, mission received. Strike complete. Direct attack pattern confirmed. Solid copy. Diving on target. Close air support inbound. Eagle copies. CAS, mission received. Roger, strafing the area. Eagle standing by. Close air support incoming. Direct attack pattern confirmed. CAS, mission confirmed. Dive attack confirmed. Eagle here, send mission. Airstrike complete. Pressing out. Solid copy. Diving on target. CAS inbound. Danger close. The Big Bird is in the air. Munitions on target. Nice firework. Eagle ready. CAS is on the way. CAS inbound. Danger close. Close air support inbound. Fencing out.